Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee and Cards with Michelle. My name's Michelle Zanovich and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Every weekday morning at 8 and Saturdays at 9, we get our day started with a little creativity and fun. And today is no exception. The cool thing about today is it's Casing Tuesday. So some of you may know I'm part of the Casing Tuesday Facebook group, and every Tuesday morning we case a card out of the catalog. So we've got a new catalog just started last week, and we have a brand new lineup for you. Today's card is based on this sketch that you will find over on my blog this morning at www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. And I created this card using the Forever Greenery suite, and I specifically used the Forever Fern stamp set, which I absolutely love. And the embossing folder, one of the Forever Greenery embossing folders, as well as one of the die cuts. Okay, so there's a lot of stamping on this card. There's a lot of layered stamping on this card, but the sketch itself is really simple. So let's get started. And I'm going to walk you through how I built all the layers on this card. And before we get started much farther, I want to wish my friend Jennifer Nelson a very happy birthday this morning. So I hope you have a wonderful day, my friend. All right. Our card base is Whisper White thick cardstock cut at 5.5 by 8.5. And it's scored at 4 1/4. You can find all the measurements for everything over on my blog later this morning as well. Then I have a piece of basic gray, which measures 4 by 3, and a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which measures 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. For my belly band on my card, okay, I have a piece of soft seafoam, which measures 6 by 1.5, and I ran it through that Forever Greenery embossing folder. And I'm going to take my banner triple punch and punch the ends on that before I forget. Okay. So that's going to go on my card right there. But let's stamp this first because it's a lot of fun. So I'm using 4 colors today. I have soft seafoam, pear pizzazz, Highland heather, and shaded spruce. Now I have all of these in order, and I have all the stamps lined up on it because I don't want to double stamp anything in the wrong shade, in the wrong color. Okay. That would be called cross-contamination, and that's not what we want. However, I did create a new Stampin' Up! Color on accident this morning. If you look at my background, I used a sponge brayer, and I thought I had cleaned it off. I thought it was clean, and apparently it still had some, looks like Night of Navy on there. So it apparently mixed my soft seafoam and my Night of Navy, and what a gorgeous color. So I don't recommend doing that. However, since I already did it, we're just going to continue. I'm going to use this ginkgo die as a stencil. Okay, so I have my sponge brayer here, and I'm going to just roll it across my ink pad. And then I'm going to use this as my stencil and just lightly go over. Okay, and then I'm going to move it and kind of offset it a little bit. Let's see. Let's move it down so I get that corner. This is a very fun and cool technique. And it makes a gorgeous background. Okay, and we're going to use this to stamp. Whoopsie. Okay. And you've got some various shades going on in there, and that's fine. We've got some overlap. We're just laying down the base of our card. Okay, so next, what I really want to be cognizant of is where I place my sentiment, and then I can build the rest of my leaf layers. Janine, you just ordered this today. Yes, awesome. You're gonna love it. It's very cool. Make sure when you're doing this card that you've got a lot of your grid paper or whatever scratch paper you've got, because we're gonna do a lot of stamping off. Okay, so I'm going to, this sentiment comes from the Forever Fern. You can do this. Okay, some of us need some encouragement. We all need encouragement every once in a while, okay? Next, I have this large leaf stamp, and I'm going to stamp this in Pear Pizzazz, full strength. Okay, just staggering some layers there. Next, I have Highland Heather. Ugh, that has a glue dot on it or something. And I'm going to stamp off my Highland Heather, and I might stamp off twice, okay? And I'm just building some layers, random stamping, only I'm not a real random person. I kind of like controlled random stamping. I know, it's a little weird. And then I have a very small leaf, and I'm going to take this, and I'm back in, oh, this is soft seafoam, okay? And let's see, I think I want that full strength. And I'm filling in some gaps and some holes, and I'm even stamping over things, and it's fine, okay? Right there. Building some patterns, building some colors. Grab my Pear Pizzazz. And Pear Pizzazz is pretty dark, and I don't want it really dark. So I'm going to stamp it in my ink and twice stamp it off on my grid paper. Okay? Twice, and then just a pattern. And it's kind of fun. And you could sing along if you wanted. Okay? There's a lot of tapping. And then come back over here. I just love these little dots. They're random splattery type dots. And they're filling in all of my little holes and white spaces. Okay? There. Oh, I need some right here. Sorry. Okay. You're gonna look like a genius when you do this. People are gonna go, how did you do that? I just randomly stamped dots everywhere. And they're gonna think that's so cool. Okay. I think I got some seal in a box yesterday. I haven't opened the box yet. I was super busy at work. Okay. Again, this is basic gray. I'm just building a little layer here. Just to make that stand out, okay? I have, again, that piece of soft seafoam, and I'm going to put that down on my card using some liquid glue. Just because it's embossed, and the liquid glue seems to get in all those little nooks and crannies. Okay. Now, we're not done stamping. Grab that pear pizzazz again, because it's fun. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing. Stamp off twice, and then stamp on. And you might get confused and start just randomly stamping everywhere. And that's okay. Make sure you get those little white corners. This is why we have grid paper. It's kind of cathartic and rhythmic. Okay? I'll just go in, fill in. Okay. Next, so I've been using the combo pack of ribbon from the Flowers for Every Season, but you guys, we've got this Forever Greenery trim combo pack, which is super cool. It has this really nice gold, I don't know, like braided trim, and I'm gonna wrap this around, watch, all the way around the card. See, slip it in, come over here, grab my ribbon scissors, and I'm going to tie a bow over on the right hand side. Whoopsie. Like so. It's kind of decorating the inside of the card at the same time, which is also very cool. Tie a knot. This is so much nicer than the old gold twine, you know, that metallic twine. This actually behaves, and I'm gonna love this. I can see me using this a lot. It's not as staticky. Can you hear my dog? She's snoring. And look, it frays really nice too. So that will give us some really super textures. Ah, hold on. Hold please. I totally see using this at Christmas. What about you? Good morning, JJ. Good to see you. Good morning, Lynn. Okay, pull this a little better. Now I have this, and I have some dimensionals, and I just have a few on some sheets, so we're going to use those up first thing this morning. Well, that one was useless. So is school out in your area? Tomorrow's the last day of school for our kids. All the vans in the neighborhood are decorated with celebratory congratulations to all the kids. You know, that's really sweet. Everybody's doing such a good job. Okay. And I'm just holding that out of the way until I get that laid down. Where did they go? Okay, there. And you can tie that a little smaller and just trim your ends. Okay, so there we go. 2 cards. I used this really nice simple sketch that you'll find over on my blog. It's part of the Casing Tuesday Facebook group. Come see which card in the catalog we cased as well, and then make one of these today. go right ahead. I give you permission to play. So make a card, post it down below. I'd love to see what you create and what stamp sets and paper and ink you choose to play with. In the meantime, have a wonderful day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock right here for Coffee and Cards. Bye-bye.